Hi, my name is Marie, and I am here to talk about the benefits of therapy animals. And with me, I have Leah and Lily. And Lily right now is the only therapy cat on Oahu. And Leah has been working as a therapy animal for 10 years. Right now, they are therapy animals with the Hawaiian Humane Society, and they're called Joy Ambassadors. And here I just have a list of the things. Of course, this is what they did before we were all put into lockdown. They worked for St. Francis Hospice and Aloha Nursing and Ann Pearl, and they went to school with me. I was a teacher at Kainalu, and they went to school with me. Really, Leah went 2 days a week. Lily went 1 day a week. And Leah is the therapy dog for the kids at the Sex Abuse Treatment Center. And they both would go to Pohanani. And Leah is the reading dog at what was Weinberg Village Transitional Housing. And they worked other places on call. Oh, the other thing that's fun about them is Lily is Mr. Pickles, I guess was Mr. Pickles from Hawaii Five-0. If any of you watched that. And Leah has been both on Hiki No, and she was Sandy on Manoa Valley's theater. In fact, I think their last production they did before we got locked down is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And they've done a lot of other things of modeling, and we work a lot at community events, especially for the Hawaiian Humane Society. And you'll see some of that as I show you some slides. Now, the benefits of therapy animals. Research has shown that the presence of a pet or a therapy animal can help reduce anxiety, depression, fatigue. Just by petting an animal can lower your blood pressure, regulates emotions, improves your mood, stabilizes intense emotions, calms you down, can reduce pain and lower your blood pressure. So the question is, where do therapy animals work? And I'll be showing some slides about that. But these guys work in hospitals, long-term care facilities, rehab, therapy clinics, shelters, hospice, schools, and libraries. The library is the reading dogs, which I'll talk a little bit about what a reading dog is. Who benefits from pet therapy? I'd like to say we all do. Patients, clients, students, and family members of the patients or client. And when I go to places, I also notice, of course, that the staff gets a lot out of them being there. So the nurses, the teachers, the counselors, the office staff at Kainalu School just loves when we come in. We come in with about 4 or 5 dogs on Wednesday, and everything stops when we come in. So here's a little slide about what kind of animals make good therapy animals. There's been a lot of talk about this. And of course, dogs. Cats are a little bit more unusual, but if you've got an even-tempered cat like Lily, cats, because cat people love that. Rabbits can be trained. I know of a couple of birds. And there also are horses, and I'll show some slides about that. Horses do 2 things. One, they can go into hospitals. And 2, there's also therapy horses to work with kids that they actually ride them. And from riding them, they gain confidence. And then I've not seen these other ones, but I hear that guinea pigs, llamas, pigs, rats, that there's lots of things that you can train to be a therapy animal. It all depends on disposition. So here's some photos. Leah has a lot of therapy dog friends that she works with, and so does Lily. Lily doesn't care about dogs because she works with them all the time. So the dogs that they hang out with, here's Kohaku and Roxy. And as you can see over there, Otis Giovanni, Puccini. The little Shih Tzu is Juju. Rainbow, one of the sweetest dogs ever. Ellie, and then there's little Leia. And the one right below that is some of the same dogs And this is funny, they're at a dog party. Somebody's having a birthday. Looks like Rainbow over there has the hat on. Leia likes to go to school with me. Here she is. She loves to slide down the slide with the kids. And in the upper right picture, she is with some ladies. They've got Lily and Leia there. Leia is waiting for some treats, and she does tricks for her treats. And Lily just loves to be brushed. So she'll just lay there all day and let those ladies brush her and talk to her. And the one, I put the one down below in there because that was such a sweet relationship. Leia and this woman would put their heads together, their foreheads are together, and that's how they would sit. And she would speak to Leia in Japanese, and Leia would just listen and listen, and she'd feed her little treats, and that was their relationship. And those of us just, it was so sweet. And here's some more pictures of Leia with clients and patients and residents. As you can see, she loves to snuggle. Oh, and of course, the fun thing that we do as therapy animals is holidays. And either get dressed up in costumes or just dressed up appropriately for whatever holiday. The one on the right with that wonderful Santa, that Great Dane is Maya, and she and Leia were at the Blaisdell Christmas party for foster families. It's a big event, like 2,000 people, and they were exhausted by the end of the day, but so happy. And there's Leia all dressed up to be in a parade, obviously 4th of July. Leia also, and the other dogs too, but of course my pictures are these two. They work with children with disabilities. They work with just with kids. And there's Leia just being snuggled by that little boy. He really likes her. And here's Lily. Lily is with some patients and some clients, just hanging out. And there she is being brushed, her favorite thing, to brush her. Here's Leia at events. She's got on her Joy Ambassador vest. We're at a fun day for the Humane Society. There's the Kaimoki Christmas Parade. Leia always rode in a wagon. And there's Lily at another Humane Society event. And people just feed her treats and brush her and pet her and talk to her. There's a lot about therapy animals that I wanted to, people ask a lot of questions. Therapy animals versus emotional support animals versus service animals. And there are totally three different types of things. Therapy animals are certified. They have to be trained. They have to follow, they have to pass 2 tests, the Canine Good Citizen test and the test for wherever they're going to be working. Leia is certified with the Humane, both of them are certified with the Humane Society and the places they work for. And they can only go into places that ask them to come. Like I said, hospitals, schools, that's where they go into. They cannot just go anywhere like shopping and things like that. They are not certified to do that. Emotional support animals, are also called ESAs, they are certified by a doctor or a professional, and you get a letter that says that they are certified ESA, and that is only good for housing. You can get housing that other people can't. They say no animals. If you have an ESA, you still qualify. And also to travel, to go on airplanes and things if your animal is a ESA. So they're only 2 places. And then the service animals. Service animals are professionally trained. They're for one person, one animal. In other words, I could not take your service animal and go into the store. It has to be your service animal and the person that it is trained for. There are many disabilities now, of course, seeing eye and PTSD and all sorts of things that service animals are now available for. But when you see a service animal, you shouldn't touch them because they are working. All of these are working dogs, but service animals should not be touched out in public by other people. One of the things I get asked is Leia a comfort dog? And there's no such thing as a certified comfort animal. All of these animals give comfort, but that's not a certified designation of animals. So here's some pictures of, people say horses. Yep, this wonderful horse is, if you want, you can look online. I read about him. He goes into hospitals and works with people, goes into their rooms. Here he's with somebody in the hallway, but that's okay. And the other one is, this is a therapy horse. We have a place like this on island out in Waimanalo. Leia and I have been out there. It's wonderful. People with, especially children, but anybody with disabilities can sign up to work with a horse. What the purpose usually is it gives the person confidence to get up on that big animal and to ride around. It's a really good activity. Birds. I know of a couple of birds that if you're a bird person, just like if you're a cat person, if you're a bird person, there are birds that go into hospitals and places that will let you hold them and be with them. And rabbits. Rabbits can be trained really well to work with folks in therapy situations. I knew of the little dwarf rabbit. He was so cute, people loved to be with him. And so, there's Lily and Leia. We're back to them. They, like I said, these are their business cards. Yes, therapy animals have business cards, and I hand them out when we go visit people. So, that is the benefits of therapy animals. There are a lot of benefits. If you decide that you would like to have a therapy animal visit you, just let the staff or wherever you're at, let them know. They call us and somebody will come, because there's lots of different, if you like big dogs, we have, the Humane Society has many therapy animals, big dogs, little dogs, funny dogs, very gentle, sweet dogs. So, you know, anything that you want, you can tell them. So, my name is Marie, and I'm going to say ahui ho now. And Leia and Lily are both glad we were here. And like I said, if you are interested, please give a staff member, tell a staff member that you'd like to visit with a therapy animal, and somebody will come and visit you. Ahui ho!